So we're very excited for you to be able to learn from our next speaker. She has trained over 2,000 skincare specialists. So she's looked to as kind of one of the leading people in training and being up on all the trends within the skincare world. She's had 5 years within cosmetic in she's worked for L'Oreal. She's worked for a lot of big cosmetic companies. So she's also had over 5 years experience in biotechnology, worked for multiple big biotechnology firms. She has a degree in microbiology, so she knows her ingredients and the biology behind all of this from front to back. She's a cosmetic scientist, and she owns one of the largest medical spa practices in Canada. So she is going to come talk to you about really what her vision and her take is on our Nerium products. So please give a very warm welcome to the stage, Miss Marie Bertrand.
Dancing today. I'm not going to be dancing today. It is such a pleasure to be here. It is such an honor for me to be here all with you today. Thank you. Thank you so much. I want to take you back to November of 2001, 2 months after the attacks of September 11th. Okay. I was in Washington, D.C. back then, newly graduated as a microbiologist. I was doing an internship at the National Cancer Institute in Bethesda, Maryland. And I remember thinking to myself, wow, I've got all these, this great experience, largest research institute in the world, really, the NIH, National Institutes of Health. And here I am with all these amazing researchers doing something that's really changing lives. And one morning I got up and I went and washed my face, because of course everybody washes their face in the morning, yes? Mm-hmm. Okay. Washed my face, looked in the mirror, and I didn't recognize myself. I was looking behind those big brown eyes. Was a young woman who was extremely unhappy. Unhappy with her life, type A personality, right? So you're gonna do, go, you do everything. And even though you don't like it, you do it with excellence, because you're type A personality. But I looked at myself and I remember thinking, if I die tomorrow, I'm gonna die unhappy. And that's not what I want for my life. So I looked inside and I said, what do I want to do? I want to educate people. I want to, be able to educate people on their skin, make their lives more amazing, and have that science background and everything. So I went and worked a couple of years for L'Oreal. And after that, when I was done, I started my own medical spa. And what I wanted to do, I started Skin Science, a company that is a medical spa, but it's more than that. It's a scientific skincare clinic. I wanted to create a clinic where men and women could come to for unbiased and scientific recommendation in order to make their skins healthier, okay? And what I did was every day, still to this day, I see patients every day, and they come in with all of their products, all of their makeup, and then they tell me, Marie, I am so confused. What do I do? Do these products actually work? Do they actually do something for my skin? And then we analyze. And then one thing that is very important as well is that we track long-term results. So they come in, we talk about their skincare, we talk about what they want to accomplish with their skin, and then I make sure that their skincare is fine-tuned to the objectives that we have. And then we take pictures. So there's a lot of accountability every day in what I do. We take a picture of baseline, so first time they show up, and we build a routine, and then we take a picture at 6 months. and see the before and afters. So I am used to working with products that give outstanding results in a relatively short amount of time, okay? Now, what happened a couple of years ago is that I was doing these consultations, these cosmetic consultations, and then people started to say to me, patients started to say, oh, Marie, I want something that's natural. And I was like, at first, I'm like, oh, natural? Me? Excuse me? Mm-hmm. I'm a skin scientist. Mm-hmm. Pharmaceutical and biotech industry, I don't do natural, okay? And then what I told them was this. I had a phrase for them, I said, well, poison ivy is very natural. You do not want to have it on your skin. So I was kind of trying to, tell them that so that they would kind of step away from the natural. But what happened is that people kept on asking me, Marie, I want something that's natural, something that's natural, something that's natural. And then I didn't know what to do, so I started to research as a good microbiologist and skin scientist. And I tracked results over time, right? And then I realized that natural products and products that are very well formulated and very healthy for the skin didn't necessarily give us outstanding results. Okay, so that's the problem that, if you want to work on that fine line and wrinkle, okay, and I'm going to tell you, listen, in order to work with that fine line, on that fine line and that wrinkle here, it's going to take about a year. What are you going to say? We don't have time, we don't have a year in order to work on a little fine line and wrinkle for the sake of being natural. Do you know what I mean? So, it is a great challenge for me to actually, even to this day, but not anymore, to find a natural product that actually yields outstanding results. So what I want to walk you through, okay, right now during the next 5 minutes, I want to walk you through the process, what I'm going through in order to judge scientifically and in an unbiased manner, in order to judge if a natural skincare line passes the test or not. Because you're going to encounter in the field a lot of natural products. Well, what are you going to say, right? I could use like crushed mint leaves on my face, and then say, ooh, it's natural. But in a year from now, I'll still be there with no results, okay? So it's great that it's natural, but we need results. So what do I do? What is my, how do you say that in English? It's the French in me, the crazy French lady. You need to have a certain protocol, okay, in order to be able to know if the natural product is good. And what I do is actually look at the main causes of skin aging, right? Aging of the skin is the number one, the number one thing that is requested by men and women in the dermatology office. So the first thing that I look at, I take the product and I take a look at the ingredients. And what I do is that I look at, do we have in there ingredients that are going to help improve firmness, which is the plumpness of the skin, okay? And elasticity, the snapback of the skin. Okay, sorry about that at the back. So the snapback of the skin, okay? So do we have this? The second thing that I look at is, do we have any ingredients that actually help to improve the appearance of wrinkles? Because don't be fooled. When we think about, signs of aging, the first thing that we think of is, oh my goodness. Thank you. The first thing we think about is? Perfect. But you know what? Aging of the skin is a lot more than just wrinkles. Okay, it's also the firmness and the elasticity. So I take a look at ingredients that might cover that. After that, I look at, once again at the ingredients, and I look for active ingredients that would work to reverse the effect that the sun exposure has on our skin as well. Discoloration, blotchiness of the skin, hyperpigmentation as well. The other thing that I look at, I'm telling you, it's more complex than one would think. The other thing that I look at is actually, does the product have ingredients that fight free radicals? Ingredients that fight free radicals are antioxidants or antioxidants. I'm sure you've heard of them, okay? So I look for that as well. And then, imagine that, I take a look as well as ingredients that might calm and soothe the skin. You've heard of the inflammation theory behind aging, right? Okay, we know that when we have a lot of inflammation inside of our bodies or inside of our skin, it actually makes us age faster. So I'm going to be looking at a product, at the ingredient listing, to see if there are soothing and calming ingredients. And if I have a product that actually has it all, I'm part of the 1%. Very, very, very rare, okay? And guess what? That's right. So next time somebody says, oh, but no, I use natural product, I use, we're not going to name any names, but I use natural product. Ask yourself and ask them, yes, but does it work on all aspects of skin aging? Because you've got something in your hands right now that is absolutely unique in the skincare world. I say it again, it is unique, it is powerful, and it works on all aspects of skin aging. So can you imagine? This is why, you know what? Don't be fooled. I'll give you a little trick from back when I used to work for the biggest cosmetic company in the world, okay? An anti-aging product right now in the market usually covers 1 or 2 of the main causes of aging, okay? This is why they say, we're going to do a serum in the day, it's going to do this, and then a moisturizer that's going to do this. And then at night we do another serum, this, ka-ching, 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 and then at night we do another night cream, and then, at the end it's like $1,000, and you might have covered all the main signs, main causes of aging, but this is absolutely outstanding, you guys, okay? From a science perspective, these 2 products, and I'm going to go a little bit more into detail with them, are absolutely outstanding. So it's not enough to take a look at the ingredient listing as if it was enough. You need to go to the next step. You need to do what I call my background check, my due diligence, okay? And the due diligence goes as follow. First of all, I ask myself, is there real science behind the product, right? Because what happens is that a lot of companies, you know what they're going to do? They're going to take their product, and then they're going to put a beaker besides it, and then they're going to put like a little test tube beside it. They're going to take a picture, and then they're going to say, there is science behind our product. But so marketing, you can manipulate things like that, okay? So I want you to be informed. Do not be fooled by an appearance of science. And then you scratch behind and there's nada. There's nothing, okay? So one of the things that really impressed me with Nerium AD and Optimera product is that there actually is strong science behind the product. There's a biotech company behind, the exclusive technology. I mean, it's absolutely outstanding, real science. I worked for L'Oreal, and when I saw the scientific documents behind these 2 products, I was blown away. Blown away, okay? The other thing that I look at in my background check when I look at a product is what are the ingredients in the formulation, are they exclusive, right? Because what's happening right now in the cosmetic world is that we've got 3 active ingredients that are published, okay? We've got glycolic acid from sugarcane, so it's a natural source. We've got vitamin C in the form of L-ascorbic acid, okay? And we've got retinols and vitamin A and everything. So we know that these 3 ingredients, they're published and blah, blah, blah. But you know what's happening is that now everybody's using them. So it really kind of makes everybody on the same page because they don't have anything exclusive, okay? So what happens is that you got to have an exclusive active ingredient in order to rise up, okay? In order to rise up, you need that exclusive ingredient. Then, The synergy of formulation. I'm going to be talking more about that in a couple of minutes. But it's very important. The sum of the parts, the sum of the ingredients must be, bigger than the individual ingredients. And so that's extremely important. Clinical studies, I take a look at that. Do we have clinical studies behind the product? Because from a scientific perspective, this is what really gives credit. And then, of course, patients' feedback. I always say, you could have the best active ingredient in the world. If you put it in Vaseline, it's not going to sell. Okay? If you put the best active ingredient you've ever found and you put it in a base of Vaseline, people are not going to use it because the texture is going to be disgusting. And if they don't use a product, then they don't get results, right? So it's really important to take a look at, the texture as well. Going back to the Nerium AD products, I want to talk a little bit about the synergy of formulation. So the first thing that we have is, of course, pure botanical ingredients. So this product is actually natural, and it gives us outstanding results because it works on all causes of aging. We've got our exclusive NEA8 blend, okay? Absolutely exclusive. Remember, you got to have something exclusive in your product in order to rise to the top. So we have that. We have calming aloe vera. You remember when I talked about inflammation? The redness and, the blotchiness that happens sometimes because of inflammation. We've got calming and soothing aloe vera. We've got a synergistic blend of peptides. Peptides are like little chains of amino acid that that go in the skin and then have a positive effect on it, working on the signs of, improving the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles and elasticity and firmness and so on and so forth. Of course, you've got your vitamin A, C, and E. So you've got your blend there. And you've got also coenzyme Q10. CoQ10 is an amazing active ingredient. It's a skin energizer. It gets into your cells and then it energizes your cells into behaving like, younger looking cells, if you want. So the coenzyme Q10 is an amazing active ingredient. And then you've got the green tea leaf extract as well. So really a synergy that works together to yield outstanding results. If we talk about Optimera, we've got pure botanical ingredients as well. So the formulation is similar with a little bit of a twist in the powerful anti-aging blend. We can give you more information a little bit later on. We also have, Amber talked about it, firming Centella asiatica. Okay, once again working on the appearance, improving and supporting healthy skin, but working on the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Centella asiatica, by the way, is a published active ingredient. Calming aloe vera, once again to work on soothing and calming the skin. Synergistic blend of peptides, soothing plant extracts. I'm telling you, what is it that this product does not do? It doesn't, how do you say that? It doesn't wash your floors, but it's close. I'm just kidding. This is just to say that it's an absolutely outstanding, super complete product. Of course, you've got some vitamin A, C, and E, and the CoQ10 and the green tea leaf extract. So similar product with the difference of a little bit of different active ingredients, and we yield the same results. I've got 2 minutes left, guys. What I want to leave you with the following. So we've got Nerium AD, and we've got the brand new, super powerful Optimera products as well. We know that both work on all 5 causes of aging. You have a very unique product that way. We also know that we've done our due diligence in terms of science, exclusive active ingredients, synergy of the formulation and the clinical studies, and the textures, as you will see, are absolutely outstanding. We've got everything in our toolbox in order to be successful. Would you agree? Would you agree? You have everything in your hands. You have the perfect toolbox to be successful. And yet, what is missing? What's missing is one ingredient. And that ingredient that's right. That ingredient is you. Yes, I'm talking to you. Okay? I'm talking to you. And what I'm going to say is the following. You've got your toolbox, but it requires so much more than that. It requires you to show up in your life. Okay? Are you showing up in your life today? Ask yourself. Well, you guys showed up, you know. That's for sure. But are you showing up in your life? Are you in the stands, or are you on the court with your toolbox staying in action? Okay? Yes. It requires you to step out of your comfort zone. Because in our comfort zone, there's not a lot that happens. Do you think I'm not right now outside of my comfort zone? Totally. But you guys are so great, okay? Now I feel like I'm okay. I'm in the zone. Okay? But when I walked on stage, seriously, I was totally out of my comfort zone. Okay? But it's outside of your comfort zone that you are going to accomplish amazing things. Another thing, it requires you to never settle for less than excellence. Never settle for less than excellence. And because you are here right now, we know that you are a stand for yourself. You're a stand for this company. And you're a stand to, become a better person. It requires you to go the extra mile. Not a lot of people want to go the extra mile, right? How can I get there fast and, easy? There's no easy path to anywhere going, worth going to, right? We know that already, okay? But I'm going to ask you one thing. I need to go because they're going to kick me out. I need to ask you one thing. I need you to promise me that when you're going to be in a tough situation and you feel like giving up, in life you're like, oh my goodness, I'm ready to give up. In my life, whatever it is, I want you to promise me, if you're going through hell, don't stop. Keep going. Okay? Keep going. Go that extra mile. Go that extra mile, guys, because it is when we are the most uncomfortable in our lives and just uncomfortable that we are the closest to a breakthrough in our lives that's going to be life-changing. One more thing. Never give up. Say it again. Never give up. Again, never give up. God bless, guys. Thank you.